Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're sponsored by Vitamin Water. Today I am rocking with the kiwi strawberry, and it has vitamins B5.
How is the kiwi strawberry?
It's good. It has vitamins B5, B6, and B12, and don't forget about B. Vitamins C and A with magnesium and electrolytes, and it's labeled Focus. So I guess that helps you to focus. So thank you, Vitamin Water. We're sponsored today. Do you want to speak to your Vitamin Water?
So, tropical mango.
Nice.
Okay. It's not quite reality.
It's not quite what?
It says it's not quite reality. Star says something self-aware level of refreshing, but with 3 key electrolytes, it's pretty gosh darn refreshing.
It says that?
It says that.
What the heck? That's hilarious. It actually says it's pretty gosh darn. I've never seen that in writing. Okay, and what flavor did you say?
It was tropical mango. It's got electrolytes, potassium, 60% antioxidant, vitamin C, 60% vitamins B3, B5, B6, B12, and 15% antioxidant vitamin E with magnesium and electrolytes.
Wow. So all the goodies your body needs.
Your bodies.
Bro. You know what I meant. But you're cackling right now.
Bro, I'm just
dude, you're just content. You're happy to be
the sharks are shining down upon me.
Yeah, should we speak to the location of the podcast today? Because I'm sure everybody's freaking out. Where's the van? What's going on?
So we usually do this podcast in the van. But today we are in what's called the startup room of Access Luxury Living.
Wow. Plug. Yeah. I'm selling my lease, guys.
Yeah, so he's selling his lease because he hates it here, and I already sold my lease last year.
It's toxic.
It's really not for us. But cool. There's so a little known company. What do you think it's valued at? Probably like $300 million? Yeah. So we started a company called Kismet Cards, and it started, a lot of the design work was here in the startup room.
In this very chair is where a beautiful and revolutionary business and mindset and empire was born.
Yeah.
Raised from the ground up. Very well conceived, right where you're at.
So we're in the startup room for this episode of the podcast. This is episode 4, right?
Episode 4?
Yeah, dude. We've been doing this for a month.
I love how I've seen podcasts like, we're already on episode 200. We're like, episode 4?
Yeah, holy crap.
Dude,
that's gonna be
it's the Bro-nection, bro. Can I? I know it's episode 4. I'm throwing out the Bro-nection vibes.
Out some words. Yeah,
the vocab.
Was that who made that? Was that you or me?
I think I
had a Bro-nection in week.
Well, I think I heard the word on How I Met Your Mother, and I've kind of just adapted that into our relationship.
Yeah.
Because we do have a Bro-nection. Well, if I can.
No, you may.
Thank you.
Let me explain real quick to the people what a Bro-nection is, because this is the way I describe it.
Okay. Oh, so you've thought this through.
100%. I think everything through. It's like when you're driving a car, okay, and you look out the window, and you see a homie, right? And you give him one of these, yo, what's up?
Ooh.
He can't hear you, but he can see the energy, right? He can feel it. Here's an example of a non-Bro-nection. He gives you one of these, bro.
You just can't have that.
But when he's just like, yo, you're just like, oh, Bro-nection, dude. It's like a connection for bros. Now, I'm not saying women can't have it, but it's exclusively a Bro-nection.
So basically they can't.
Yeah. So that's the Bro-nection. And we have it. We have it deep.
I think any other thing would be called just a connection with a guy and a girl. But I'm sorry. It's just good to be back, man.
Dude, it feels nice.
I love doing the pod, bro.
So before we get really deep into it.
Okay, because I've got plenty to say. I have abundant amounts of things to say.
I know. I'm expecting a lot from you.
Okay, what do you want to do before we start? Because are we doing the fit check before we start? Are we doing something else before we start?
Let's do a quick fit check. Last time we went into deep detail.
Yeah, we'll do it quick because I think we've kind of established we're just going to do a fit check every single episode.
Yeah.
Just something short.
Do you want to start?
Do you want me to go? Okay.
Sure, here.
Guys, for Black Friday, I got this sick hoodie. It's like kind of like the forest wilderness granola vibe. Are you looking?
I am.
Look how sick these colors are. Like the retro jazz, blue, red, and then we got a red line in there. It's just like a clean logo. I just love this logo. Like I could see this like on the decal of the back of like a camper van. I just like it.
Totally.
Really comfy. Got my black jeans, classic. I think I've worn them in every episode, which is funny. And guys,
true.
Yeah, I know. And check out my kicks, y'all. Like how clean these are. The colorway Nike. I think these are Blazers. I think that's what they're called.
They're not Blazers.
They're not Blazers.
They're close.
Nike SB Sport.
The Nike SB high tops. They got a lot of suede, some canvas.
Yeah.
A lot of patchy blue and red and light blue. It's nice.
That's
Is it purple too?
Yeah.
I can't
Purple.
tell.
Yeah, you're colorblind. So I guess you would have no idea if knowing if anything you just said was accurate, but you are right. And what I love about this is the connection between the colors on my shoe. It's called class, and my hoodie. So guys, I'm
Teach us about that.
Episode 5. So I'm kind of fitted out today, and I feel good too.
Sure. How's your hair doing?
It's okay.
How's your skin?
For those of you who don't know, on the other side of this face, there's a big problem, but
that's what we're hiding.
That's for episode 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little bit about me. Do you want to talk to your about your fit?
Sure. Yeah. Starting from top to bottom.
You're rocking a beanie again.
Yeah. Well, here's the fun part: is that this is the first episode with a beanie.
Oh, sorry. Last time I saw you wearing a beanie.
Right. I wear beanies a lot. During
Especially,
winter, it's beanie season.
Yeah. Usually you don't, but in December.
No, yeah. When it gets cold, I'm just like, hey, let's whip it out. They're the most convenient way to not have to do your hair. Caps kind of get in the way, you know. Sometimes they don't really fit right.
Yeah.
So.
And it keeps you warm.
Yeah, totally.
I bet you those little ears of yours have never been more cozy. You look great.
They haven't. I'll be honest. So first off, the beanie, right?
Okay.
And then this sick, large leather thing. It's like a jacket. It's got a bunch of pockets.
Dude, it's like a bomber flannel. So like it's nice. Inside. Very steezy.
Right.
Of you.
And Carhartt pocketed shirt.
Jeez, bro.
And I got black jeans. I wore this on the first episode. Nice.
For those of you who watched,
and you guys know. And then Converse, black low top Converse, just simple. It's really simple. There's a hair on me.
We're both kind of fitted out right now.
Big time. So you had something big to say.
Dude.
Are you ready for it? No,
I just want to make sure the camera's on, because I don't know if I could go through this more than once.
Do you want me to check again?
No, I believe you.
Okay.
And again, we'll introduce a different segment because we're all about controversy. We live on controversy and just ruffling feathers. We love to do that.
Yeah.
Especially each other's. We love the roast. We love all that good stuff.
We did have a mad roast session prior to this.
It's just us hanging out.
We're digging in.
That's how you show love.
It's true.
I've learned that it doesn't correlate or it doesn't connect the same way with females.
No.
You learn that lesson real good too.
The hard way.
And this is going to really tick some people off, okay?
Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
Yeah. And here's what it is my utter, let me find the words here. My utter distaste, resentment, burning rage, and anger, and piss-offery.
Piss-offery.
Towards dogs.
Oh, dude.
And I know you're a dog guy, you like dogs.
Yeah, dogs are cool.
For everyone wondering, I hate dogs. Hate them. There's really not an exception. Like some dogs, I see like, oh, it's like a cute puppy or whatever. I'm not an animal, but no, I hate dogs. And you have to understand my perspective, because I grew up in like a cat home, right? We had cats. I love cats. But even if I grew up with a dog, I wouldn't have liked him or her. On the mission, I think, is where it really ruined me, where you knock on doors, bark, constantly.
Yeah,
constantly. Everybody in Everybody in Southern California, for whatever reason, everyone owns a dog. Every single one.
Did something happen recently? Did a dog like annoy you at work this last week?
One of my best friends, he has a dog, and I won't call him out, but I'm going to. So hopefully he doesn't know it's him I'm talking about. But he's got like the dog's name in his Instagram bio. It's one of those situations. Yikes is right.
Yeah.
Like calls like the dog dad or the dog mom. Newsflash, the dog's mom is the dog's mom. It's not you. And like I deliver for Amazon and there's dogs just.
Oh, dude, I bet.
But the worst part is just the barking more than anything. It's always the little annoying dogs. Like what are you going to do? I could drop kick you so far. I could drop kick this dog 40 feet if I wanted to. If there's ever a time I want to throw a right hook, 99% of the time it's at a little dog. I'm sorry, dude. I just had to get that off my chest.
Well, I have a similar feeling because went on a mission, same place, obviously.
You did?
And, but yeah, over the summer, sales, bro, I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody about giving me their money.
And that's hard enough as it is.
Let alone with our stupid dogs. My least favorite thing is when they open the door like 4 inches and they're like, what do you need? And they're trying to keep their dogs back. I'm like, you have less freedom because of that stupid animal that you can't control.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like having
It's like,
dogs.
what are the perks other than like cuddling and like having like protection or whatever?
Yeah, like chill dogs are nice.
That's a good point, dude. Like they limit your freedom so much. Like you really can't step outside. Sorry. You really can't step outside and have a conversation with me because like you're holding your 3 dogs back.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Right. No, I remember when I first got a couple of dogs, like a couple years ago or whenever it was. And yeah, dude, I just realized, holy crap, this isn't just fun and games. Like I got to like,
yeah,
I can't go and hang out with friends because I got to make sure, what am I going to do with the dogs? Dude, and I just, at that moment, it was like when we first got them, I was like, we're going to last as long as we can, but I'm going to tell you right now, like,
it's not permanent thing.
No,
yeah.
I'm not keeping these. And
dude, when you have to schedule your life around a dog,
I know.
I'm sorry. That's a problem.
For me, I'm like, if I ever do have a dog in the future with my future family, it's going to be because either my wife like needs one and she will be taking care of it herself, and that's her thing, or we have a ton of land and it's like an outside dog and it kind of like learns how to like live on its own.
Yeah.
Poops, pees, eats.
That's great. That's ideal.
On its own. You know what I mean? I don't have to like, it's not like a domesticated dog almost.
Yeah.
But anyways.
No, I see that. And the odds of either of those things happening are pretty slim. So you don't see yourself in the future really having a dog.
No, but I like whenever I like, you know, I go to a friend's house and they have a dog and they're sweet and kind.
It's
and
like the fun
cute.
uncle. Like you get all the fun, but you don't have to have any of the responsibility.
100%. That's the best way to have a dog is to not have one.
Yeah. And that's why I love cats is they're just very low maintenance. And yeah, they may not have some of the same qualities of a dog as far as like this loyalty and like this, like,
and the hype,
unconditional love for you. But I can give that to myself.
yeah.
I don't need that from a dog. But yeah, I had to get that. And I'm sure people are going to be flaming me in the comments because I know, again, who doesn't like dogs? Everyone likes dogs. Girls on social media and
dating
mutual and dating apps, they swipe up only if you like dogs. So you're telling me if I don't like dogs, I'm not going to swipe up. Because frankly, she's foine.
Foine.
F-O-I-N-E.
Yeah.
I'm going to swipe up. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care if yeah, that'll be something I disclose after marriage.
Yeah. I can pretend for that long.
Yeah.
Or like they're like, don't talk to me unless you like.
This is actually a perfect segue.
Like a dog. Okay, so I thought you were gonna flame me more. I feel a lot safer.
No. I'm gonna dap you up.
Really?
Because I'm a dog guy, but like I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
Because I mean they're facts. You spat facts.
I spit nothing but facts.
Right. There's no opinions here.
Yeah, these are correct opinions, if anything.
Yeah. So no, it's a good segue though because something we wanted to talk about is like girls.
Oh yeah.
Right. Dating in general, especially dating where we live, is like semi-unique.
So yeah, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by where we live and being unique?
Okay, so we're from Utah. People in Utah get married really fast.
Okay.
And everyone here seems to think there's like some sort of like, well, they call it like Provo dating.
Yeah.
But it's really, I'm sure that it spans across all of Utah.
Yeah. But
from
more densely here, I guess.
Yeah, more densely here, just because this is where multiple colleges are.
Yeah.
Right. But in general, like I just wanted to kind of talk about our experience with dating. You know, we've had like stories here and there of kind of what it's been like and like funny things about it. But I've thought the entire time recording the last 3 episodes, I'm like, one of these days we'll have like an in-depth conversation about.
And today's that day?
It is. It is today.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I don't know why I'm excited about this. It's frankly been terrible.
Yeah. I mean,
also,
it hasn't worked out.
I've watched the last couple podcasts.
Yeah.
And you never really notice what you do until you watch yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I say frankly like 6 times an episode.
Well, what's funny is I noticed that too.
Oh, really?
And then
I say frankly all the time?
Yeah. And then you said frankly at the beginning of this. And I'm
Did
like,
I really?
There it is.
Bro, I just need another word. And like I have a good vocabulary, I promise.
Yeah, you do. Well, I think that frankly means the same thing as like honestly and I'm not going to lie.
And it's something
so
like,
it in.
I need to work on that. So if I say frankly again, that's my no word. You can't let me say it. If I do, you got to call me out. Because I just I like kind of backing something up. Yeah, like more strong. It seems like it gives it more validity. If I say, well, frankly, it's like, this is kind of how it is.
Yeah, matter of fact.
Yeah, maybe I should, yeah.
Give
me synonyms for that.
I'm not going to lie. Honestly, frankly,
brutally.
Matter of fact. I'm just going to be brutally honest here.
Okay,
like,
good.
You know.
I got some things to pull out of my quiver there. So, okay, anyways.
You're all stocked up.
I'm good.
Ammo is full. So I don't even know where to start, to be honest.
I don't know where you can. Good luck.
Because, we could talk hours upon hours on end.
We have. And that's kind of the great thing about it is we're not coming in cold here. We've had plenty to say to each other.
We have plenty of opinions about women. Yeah. No, but I think, my experience has been overall positive in the perspective of like, I've learned a lot and like I've grown, but like, obviously we're both still sitting here single recording a podcast.
You had to say it.
I did.
That's great, bro. That's great. Yeah. Brutally single.
Yeah.
Frankly single.
Yeah, common theme in the last few years for you. I mean, it seems like from what I've heard from you, the communication. And we've talked a little bit about it, so you don't have to go into like a super big detail, but like with just the way that like dating apps, Instagram DMs, I don't know. I mean, I've literally met a girl from TikTok, which for some people I'm sure doesn't like seem that weird because I'm sure it happens a lot. But for me, like I saw a girl on TikTok, I figured out her name, I DM'd her on Instagram, I took her on a date, and then we like went on multiple dates.
What a time to be alive, where you can see someone you don't know and you can connect with them and just like go out. Like, if you were to pitch that to me 100 years ago, if I was alive then, I would have called you crazy.
If you would have told me that when I was born. Yeah. For real. No, yeah, times are weird. And we kind of talked about it with our mission president is like, the fact that you can go on a date and be like, yeah, she's really cool, but I'm also going to like swipe on 100 girls right now to see if there's anything better. I don't know if that's like very healthy.
I don't think it is.
And then think about it. If you are talking to a girl and things are going well, but like you match with a girl who's like cuter or whatever, or like looks more chill, then it's like, and you start talking to her, then it's going to be less motivation to talk to the other girl. And then it's like, that's where probably a lot of communication problems come in. It's just like, there's just too much, right? Yeah. And you have too much ability to contact them really fast all the time, 24/7. It's like, you never have that feeling of like, oh, yeah, like we talked about, like I miss them. Yeah. Or when you get in person, oh, we should talk about this. We've already talked about it. We've talked about everything. And it's like, I don't know. Am I ever going to get married?
I don't know. I'm not so sure, pal. Of course you will. Yeah. And I think it works out for everybody at their time. But no, you make good points. And again, we talked to President Patterson, the GOAT mission president. Yeah. And he brought up a lot of good points because he dated in a different era than we did. Mm-hmm. And without Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, without this instant communication, you were allowed to miss each other, and that strengthens relationships. Yeah. Like not being able to talk to my family for 2 years, like really talk to them, dude. As crazy as it sounds, like the ability to miss somehow does something within the heart of the two people who are apart. Yeah. And it's crazy how that works. But then you realize you don't have them, and that makes you appreciate and love them more. And I mean, of course, they grow when you're together, obviously. But it's different. Something special happens when you're not together. And that's something we don't have nowadays unless you make it a point to say, hey, I'm not going to text you for 3 days. I'll see you on our date.
Well, that's like, because I'll be honest, like I'm not sure which one's more mature. Because when early on in my dating experience as an adult, my communication was healthy, quote unquote. Like I didn't wait a long time. I just like spoke my mind and responded quickly. But then as I learned more about, I guess what I call like relationships and the psychology behind it and everything, and like how to date and how to communicate, like I don't respond quick anymore, and I don't always tell them my feelings. Mm-hmm. And some people be like, well, you're just playing games. I don't know, maybe it is games, but to me I'm like, you don't need to know everything I'm thinking all the time. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And to be honest, as a guy, and this is advice for all the men out there.
Yeah, hey guys, listen. Our uppies really dial in here.
Yeah. And I heard this from a lady on TikTok, and I hope, I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember who it was or give them credit. But
so you're going to plagiarize?
Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
But it's a basic idea, and it's truth. Okay. So it's not like she made it up, right?
Right.
But the person in the relationship that is least dependent on the outcome of the relationship automatically draws the other person in. That's exactly what she said. Because if you think about it, right, it's basically like negotiation. The person that cares the least, like, oh, $500, let's do it for $450. No, I'm good. The other person's gonna be like, wait, because they want the deal, right? If you're talking to a girl, they want a relationship, and they're semi-interested in you if you got them to the point of texting or going on a date or hanging out. And it's like, if you care too much, like even if you don't say you care too much or be really straightforward with it, there's an energy behind it with the way you act, right? And so like, I used to just be like, whatever I felt, I just went with it. But now I have to kind of control myself and pull myself back and be like, look, you just focus on you, focus on your thing. They're not the focus of your life, of what you're doing. Yeah. And I'll be honest, like, even though, yes, I'm still single and I'm not dating people, it's like I can be way more selective, and things tend to work out when I feel like they need to. People want to act like if they don't play games, they're super mature, right? And maybe that is maturity, but it just doesn't really line up with basic relationship psychology in my mind. As I'm just like, nobody wants to feel like they're settling. Nobody wants to feel like the chase is real. The chase is a real thing. You want to feel like you're you know, like, wow, I got someone that's great. You know what I mean? But you both want to feel that way. So you both have to be focused on.
They say there's a reacher and a settler in every relationship.
100%.
And I think for the most part, that's usually true.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to settle.
Nope.
I need to reach. Like my dad reached, you know, and in the best way, meaning this like in the best way possible. He's a great man, but my mom is, you know, my brother-in-laws, they reach. Like, of course you want to reach for something out of your league or whatever, even though that may not necessarily be 100% accurate. I think that's the goal. Thinking about what you said, my problem is I just don't get super excited about a lot of girls. So when I do, I just like I'll respond quick.
Yeah.
I don't have any shame. I don't have any pride. Like if I don't respond quick, does that really prove anything to them? That like I'm cool or like I'm not desperate, you know, like I don't really know if it does anything because like my future wife, like that'll be attracted to her. So there's like two schools of thought, like where like I can like play it cool and focus on myself, and that's not wrong. Yeah. And I wish I were more like that. But like if I get excited about something, I'm just gonna be myself. Sure. And if she doesn't like that, which nobody has, JK. But if she doesn't like that, I mean, I've really truly dated like great girls, and I've had good experiences. But if that's an issue with them, or if they find that unattractive, then that's on them. And I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna be somebody I'm not.
Well, I don't think that it's necessarily like.
I think Dumbo said that.
I don't think it's just like the speed.
Oh, right.
Like the speed alone.
Just
like,
one thing.
Because I responded fast a lot, right?
Yeah.
But it's like
maybe too fast.
Yeah. Immediately. No, it's more just the idea of like that you are right. Because
you're okay either way.
Yeah, you have to be okay either way.
There's a good balance. I agree. By being interested, but by not like
you're not obsessed with the
being
idea.
Desperate. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's. I mean, again, I say things that I hear and I didn't make them up. Yeah. So people might be like, he said this, but I'm like, but everyone's stealing from each other. That's just the way life is.
It's true.
So girls chase, right? So girls chase the champion and guys chase the championship. Right? So you're supposed to be chasing the championship. You've got your eye set on something. Mm-hmm. And girls pick the winner at the end. That's just how it is. Like the really good girls that are hard to get, like they're picking the best guys at the finish line. Right? So if you find a girl and you automatically make her or the focus of your life, she can tell, and then it doesn't work out. So you just have to like, it's not about time, right? It's just about focusing on you. And it's not like focusing on you like, I don't have time for a relationship. It's just like even with my last, I'm not gonna mention names, but even with the last girl that I've like kind of like hung out with, I'm like, she was great and I liked hanging out with her, but like, man, my mind was focused on like what I wanted instead of her. Which
is one of those things being what we're doing right now.
Yes, 100%. Up&Up podcast, baby.
I had to clarify. I was part of that.
And something I wanted to mention is like we talked about. There's a reacher and a settler. Mm-hmm. Is that the word, settler? Yeah. Reacher and a settler in every relationship, and I think the best relationships are where both parties feel like they're reaching.
That's ideal.
It is hard to find, and I think I've experienced it one time slightly.
Wow.
Right, where I was like, "Dang, dude, like she's really attractive, really cool, really flirty, really fun, like everything I wanted." Right, and she was like, this dude's really mature, like really awesome, hot, right? But then like, because
and you didn't kiss her.
No, I did. This was
nice.
This is a relationship I dated. 3 months, right?
My bad. I should have assumed.
And you didn't kiss her. No, that was a little bit more of a reacher situation too, as well. The one where I didn't kiss her. Yeah. But then she like stopped talking to me, went back to her ex, got engaged. Yeah. We're moving on.
Good call. Yeah, I'm sorry I brought it up.
So, but anyways, relationships are fun. Dating is cool, but it is hard. And you're gonna. I just think that everyone's gonna get their heart broken a few times, unless you're lucky enough just to like you just.
Yeah. Hey, God bless those people who come hot off their mission out of high school, or whether it's even later in life, and they don't really, have to go through certain things, and they just like find this person. Mm-hmm. Like it's crazy. Like out of every person, and not like like one soulmate, and they can just kind of connect to someone that quickly, and like it just works out. Like I don't think they realize how rare, even though it happens like in abundance here.
Yeah, it does happen all the
time. On a global scale or eternity scale, that is rare.
100%.
And good for them. Like, that's awesome.
For real.
But I don't think they understand how hard that is to come by.
Well, another big thing for me is the feeling. And I think this is like kind of like the problem stems from expectation. I think I'm expecting this big like, holy crap, dude, I'm in love with her. And I just like get butterflies every single time I see her, and she's perfect and I can't find a flaw, and like we have so much fun together. Like everything's great, right? And I'm like, but every single time I go on a date, every single time I like, go on extended dates with girls, right? Where we end up, maybe being a little exclusive, I'm just like, it's just not what I expected. And so, some people say, no, like it's out there. Like what you're looking for is out there. Just wait, be patient. It's out there. But I'm like, is it?
Does it exist?
Am I wrong for expecting too much? Right? It's not like I'm like, I don't want a perfect person. They don't exist. I get there's flaws. I have flaws, but I'm like, I just want someone that I connect with on a deep level that I'm just like really attracted to. It's really not that hard to explain.
It shouldn't be, right?
So, and I think you're looking for the same thing. You've explained to me like, dude, like whenever you are really excited about a girl, it's because of a feeling.
Yeah.
And it's like, all of a sudden when you have that feeling,
and it's rare, so you get super excited about it.
Yeah.
Like you can't help but feel a certain way. It's
right.
not like
you overlook
I gotta play school, I gotta play school, I gotta play school. It's like, no, like, dude, like I'm stoked about it. I don't care if I have to, if I make a fool of myself.
Well, that's my big thing is like
I'm swinging for the fences here, bro. I'm going for homies, and that's
every single time I make a fool of myself.
Home runs.
And it fails, I'm just like, what the heck? So now, like, right, because right now I have this goal in my mind about dating. Like, I have a specific type of girl that I want to date. And I'm not going to date anyone until it's this kind of girl. And when I find this kind of girl, like, I've learned enough now that I'm like, I'm not going to mess it up this time, okay?
Brother,
it's going to happen.
I wish you well in your endeavor.
Good luck. I'm going to need a lot of luck. No, my big thing is like,
that's a tall order.
When you get excited about a girl, it's because of a feeling, right?
Yes.
You're like, dude, and it allows you to overlook her flaws. You're just like, dude, she's amazing the way she is, right? And I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. And the reason people say it's like it's not really realistic and it looks fade and all this crap. And I'm like, I get all that, but I'm like, but I've experienced it before. If you've experienced it before, you're just looking for something like that.
Yeah, you know it can happen again.
I know it's real. So I'm sure that, someone commented on one of the videos of me like talking about me
one of our many,
girls.
many comments, right?
We have tons.
Yeah, and our likes and subscribers. Keep going.
Yeah, famous. Well, somebody said like, oh, like that's so true, but it is a sign of like fear of commitment, right? And emotional trauma or whatever the crap she said. And I'm just like, it's true. Like, if I'm being honest with myself, I definitely have a fear of commitment, right? I think it's just that feeling of like, if I commit to this, it could go to marriage. And if it goes to marriage, like, is she the right one for me? It's just like this, it's a big decision. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And so, of course, I'll have fear of commitment.
I mean, just because it's a big decision doesn't mean it has to be a scary one. You good?
Yeah, it was really deep.
I mean, that's a lot easier said than felt.
It doesn't have to be hard. And that's kind of like the goal is like you meet someone that just makes it easy.
And it's just like natural, right?
And you just lean into it and it's just perfect.
Dude, and that's like maybe one of my favorite President Patterson stories is when he was dating Sister Patterson, his wife. He's like, I mean, you never leave God out of the most important decision, but he's like, honestly, like I just never really had to pray about her. Like I just knew, and I felt like, what's there to pray about? Like,
dude,
I just know she's it.
That's so sick.
And I don't think that happens for a lot of people, but ideally that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I've dated like amazing girls with great testimonies, super pretty, super cute, super fun. Like that's not really the issues. A lot of it's the communication. And most of it is just the testimony. And it's either one or the other, like catch-22. Like it's just hard to find everything, not like a list, but like everything that you need. And there's 3 things that like I need, like necessities, no going back. Like I can't live without these 3 things and like a future wife. And I've had girls like hit those, but they just like are unable to communicate. And like you can work with that, but how do you work with that if they don't communicate with you?
Yeah.
And like there's more ghosts out here than in October.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not like you're like texting them, and then like they don't respond, and then you message them again and again and again, and they aren't responding. This is like, and we talked about this a little bit last time. It's a back and forth. Then they just do not respond.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I can like reach out again, but chances are she's not she's not interested, right?
Yeah.
And so like a lot of it's just lack of maturity, a lack of respect for the other person. Mm-hmm. Like when you and I text, like, yeah, like we'll leave each other on, read or whatever for like, if like the conversation's kind of over, or if like we have nothing else to say, or like if we're going to see each other in a couple of, like, there's like a couple reasons where it's okay, but we always get back to each other. And that's because of the respect and the relation, like just the rapport that we have. And if I didn't do that, that would mean I wouldn't care about you, or I just wouldn't, as far as feelings or respect goes.
Yeah. I mean, you leave me on red on Snapchat all the time. But
yeah. Don't worry about that. Snapchat's different. Yeah. I don't like Snapchat.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
It's dumb. Well,
but do you know what I mean, though?
Well,
and like that's the main beef that I have.
Yeah.
Is like, if you're not interested, and like, again, it's not like I'm just like reaching out a bunch of times and then she doesn't respond. And I've been guilty of it, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, whether you're interested or not, just like let me know so we can move on. I don't want to play these games because time is short, and like I'm trying to like find this girl, and that's the last thing I want to have to worry about is if you respond. Like, can we get over the junior high mentality of just not responding to people.
It seems like for you, you would rather have them just be like, look, I'll be honest, I'm not that interested.
Dude,
instead of ghosting you. Yeah.
Yes, obviously that's what it translates to after a while.
Sure.
But you don't have just not even the nerve. You don't have just like the integrity just to talk to somebody and tell them that. Mm-hmm. It's just a weird time we live in. And again, social media heavily influences this.
Yeah.
But if you were to talk to me 100 years ago when I was just vibing and chilling wherever I was, that would have been absurd, dude. Like, why is that a thing? It's just, and not even like romantically, even platonically. Like, why are people so bad at talking to each other?
Yeah. Well, and it's weird because I think I'm not necessarily the opposite, but like, I've just kind of like, hey, the way I see it is I'm like, this is the way the world is, and it's not going to change. So
you've just like dove into this when I'm just trying to fight the good fight.
Yeah, you're trying and
that's
to
why
fight
I'm just
reality.
That's why I'm just getting beat up.
Because I'm like, so right after my mission,
that's why your skin is clear, and that's why mine's not.
Yeah, you're stressed.
Sorry.
Yeah, right after the mission, again, started dating as an adult, and I was alone. You weren't here to help me out. And so I just learned the hard way a bunch of times, got ghosted a ton of times, and was confused, and I was just like, what's going on? And then, you embarrass yourself by double texting, and then girls are like, just like, it's just awkward, right? And so I'm like, so you learn the lesson, and you're like, okay, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to double text, and I'm not going to give them many chances, right? So eventually you get to the point where you're just like the way I play the game now, dude, like,
you're savage.
One, I never let myself get emotionally attached to the possibility of dating a girl until it's a real possibility, right? So if I'm texting a girl and she leaves me on red, that's it. And I'm like, and I've moved on. Like, I physically and mentally just move on, right? And I go on to the next girl.
Yeah,
right?
you're alpha.
Same thing with me is like, and that's the thing is, I've had girls, listen to me. I've had girls where if they say something dumb, and it's not dumb like I'm trying to roast them, but just like, if I say something and they're like, well, okay. Then I'm out.
Yeah, say no more. I'm gone.
Yeah. And then guess what happens? They go, yeah, but why? Oh, they'll come back in. Right? Because I'm least dependent.
Dude, you're just a villain, bro. And I kind of like it.
No, I'm not trying to hype myself up.
No. I get what you're saying. Like, you've just you steered into the skid here.
Yeah.
And you just accepted
like,
that's
if
how
we're all playing games, fine. I'll play the freaking game.
See, yeah, I need to be more.
And honestly, you're looking for a different type of girl than I am.
Yeah.
That's me. So it's like, I think it's okay that you don't play the game. You're looking for a girl that's just straight up and it's different. And so for me, I'm just like, I've just learned to I just don't care about it anymore. And that's how you have to be. You have to like be heartless almost.
Have you seen
your phone's on the ground.
Yeah, it is at the beginning of the episode. Have you seen the episode of The Office? I'm sure you have. We've been talking about this lately. Mm-hmm. But where there's like a bat loose in the office and Jim claims like it bit him and Dwight's like freaking out and like Jim's like feeling like his teeth and he's like sensitive to light.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, it's like, bye, Dwight. And he like walks out. He's like, I'm going to go home and draw the shades.
Just put over him.
Yeah. And then Dwight looks out the window. He's got like the pointed or like what he like sharpened the mop handle into like a sword.
Stake.
A stake. And he's like, Jim's on an eternal journey now, and I wish him well, or something like that. It's like for us in our dating endeavors, it's like, well, we're on an eternal journey now, and I wish them well.
Yeah. And it is really a truly eternal journey. Wow. Both of us are rough on our words right now.
Well, we hung out for a couple hours before this.
Yeah, we did.
And we said a lot of good things, and we talked a lot of good talk.
This is the downside of having a podcast is you say something funny and you're like, this is so funny. You're like, why did we say this before the podcast?
Dude, I was going to say like a third of our conversations now end with, oh, dude, that would have been so good on the podcast. So we just like the second that we start hanging out, maybe that's when we do the podcast. So we have all this good synergy. Ooh, I like that word. We just have all this good synergy and like fresh, like we haven't already been hanging out for a little bit.
Could you imagine? Sorry, I just had like a mad idea. Could you imagine we just like, and maybe this is like down the line when we have money and like followers and it's like different. Imagine we just like, we start hanging out. We throw, the lanyards, or not lanyards, sorry, lavalier mics where they're like,
oh yeah.
And we just have like a little wireless thing in their back pocket all the time. And
so we're like on The Office.
Always are recording everything. And then we have like a days long recording of like our entire hangout session. And then I just cut together the best spots. That's the podcast.
Or just keep it all together because
9-hour podcast. People are just like mega fans.
Because honestly, people want to hear us talk all the time. They just can't get enough of us.
I don't think that
I've had people come to me. I deliver packages or I walk down the street. I just want to get on with my day.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I got finals right. I mean, you don't know how it is. You're not in school.
No.
But I'm in finals. I'm doing all these things. And I mean, I love my fans, but to have them come up and, oh my gosh, you're in the Up and Up pod, right? It's like, guys, like, listen, like, this is really fun. And like, this is exciting. I just don't have the time. And it really just like drains my energy because I love my fans. I love my community. My uppies I love my, but it's just a lot. It's a lot for me to process.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that came from or what I had any relation to. Do you remember what I was saying?
Didn't I hear that you got angry at a couple of fans? I told them to get the... Did that happen? Or is that just the rumor?
I don't get angry at my fans. Oh, you heard? Yeah. They're making stuff up about me now. It's part of being...
They're haters.
Thank you. It's part of being in the public face. Is that a thing?
Don't be in the public face so much.
So sometimes I just start a sentence and I just hope it makes its way along the path.
Isn't that something Michael said?
Yeah.
Look, you're still struggling.
You got me.
Yeah, it looks
Anyways,
like
I think what I was going to say is it's just a lot. Because, that's what I was saying. Is like people just want more content. Alex, we saw the Up and Up podcast with you and Gabe this Friday. When's the next one coming out?
Yeah.
On Friday. Well, it's Saturday. The last one came out yesterday. They just want more,
Yeah. So if we gave them 9 hours,
that's what I'm saying. 9 hours a day, if that's enough.
What more could they want?
Yeah, I think that would be a good next step in our content creation.
Honestly, and I don't know if this is going to be the case. Like we're actually going to do this kind of thing or like long form content. But
I'll do it without you.
No, I'll do it without you.
Oh yeah,
we'll do it without each other.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you gonna say?
Listen, I think we're breaking up.
Live on episode 4. Listen, it was a good run, guys. We're just really pissed off.
We don't make it 4 deep. We're just like, yeah, we're done.
Bro, that'd actually be really funny.
So do you think that? Let's just flip. Like,
well, yeah,
we should make a bait.
Let's
okay.
What?
We should make a bet right now.
Okay.
Do you think that we're actually gonna make it to like episode 100
again?
Or 500
again, bro.
Or 1,000?
I am.
Oh,
I am. There's no I in team, but there's an I in me, and I will. Dude,
without me.
Like in all honesty,
yeah.
In all frankliness.
Yes, sure. Go ahead. Frankly, again. Go ahead.
I say we go the distance.
Let's just not stop
until the day I'm in my grave. I will be doing the Up and Up podcast, and by that point,
this is a lifelong. Our kids can watch this and be like, "Oh,
yeah." At that point, my great grandkids will be the guests.
Wow. When should we ever do guests?
We'll have to. Maybe that's something we ask the uppies and kind of get their and kind of get their.
Well, if you guys listen and shoot us a text, find us on Instagram. You can DM us.
Oh yeah, we have TikTok. We have Instagram.
Yeah, if you want guests, send us a little DM. So, last couple things. So I think that's a good conversation about dating. Yeah, I mean, and the crazy part is that's just like a slice, bro. Not a paradise. That's a slice of just the. Go ahead, say it louder. Hell. Oh crap! Like already swore on episode 4. So yeah, we talked about. That's just a slice of what. That's just a sliver. That's the word I was looking for. That's just a sliver of what we could go into. We've had extended conversations about this in the past. And we will continue to. Yeah. Whenever we have a thought. Yep. We have no problem speaking our minds. Never. And that's why we have the voice for podcasts. Right. Not the face. Well. Has anyone ever told you have the face for, or you have the voice for radio? Or is it the face? Yeah, you've got the face for radio. Yeah. No one's ever said that to me. Oh, dang. You're just like, never mind. So we wanted to talk about some controversial opinions. We're getting close. Okay. Do you have one? Actually, no. But we wanted to introduce a new segment. Absolutely, we did. Last week it was the TOs and POs. The TOs and POs was a big hit, by the way. Yes, everyone loved it. We love being pissed off and turned on, and we love talking about what does those things for us. And now we're gonna introduce another segment on this episode. What's it called again? It's called Dap Me Up. Do you want to kind of set the precedent for what that's going to look like? So essentially, look, when you're a homie, chicks can do this too, if they want. Usually it's homies. And you say something that's just agreeable, you're just like, bro, bring it in, dude. And it has that sound, okay? The sound is key as well. Right. And when it's really good, you know it because it'll make it like a poppy. Like you sit back, you're hanging out with a buddy on a Friday night, and you say, Gabe, are we feeling pizza? And we do, bro, yes, dude. And you just get a dap. Like, dude, it's different. It's so different. So we were thinking, Let's throw out some controversial opinions. If you agree, you dap me up.
Yes,
if you don't, leave them hanging.
Yeah, we're just gonna be brutally honest here, and we spare no feelings on the Up and Up pod, even for each other.
Right.
So yeah, if I don't agree, if you don't agree, I get left hanging, and there's not many things worse than getting left hanging. For a high five or a dap, how do you come back from that?
Well, I don't.
I don't think you do.
Right. And I've frequently been left on hanging from you.
That destroys your pride, if nothing else.
So now we don't have a ton of controversial opinions because we're pretty.
Well, speak for yourself. I got plenty.
Okay. Please share one.
Well, let me get my notes from my phone that I previously threw.
Oh, really? You actually have notes? Well, then while you do that, I'll have a little brainstorming session right here.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have actually stuff in your phone?
Someone texted me.
Holy shit.
Of the female gender.
Daniel, you are on the grind right now.
Nope, same girl.
Okay.
That's my mom.
So let me think of some controversial opinions. Oh, here's one.
Do you have one?
Yes, but I don't think that it would apply to you, but I'm still going to say it.
Okay, I can still.
The Lord of the Rings is way better than The Hobbit.
Okay.
The Hobbit is actually
Well, you got to
trash.
put your hand out so you can get the effect, because I don't like either, so I'm leaving you hanging, bro. Dang it. I'm sorry. Can't get behind either.
And Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars.
Can't even get behind that.
Let's go.
Sorry, bro.
And football is way better than basketball. Let's freaking go.
Okay,
dude.
you ought to know better. Wow, you're on a cold streak. I want to dap you up, which is hard for me when I see that hand motion.
Right.
Reflexively.
you want
to go to the doctor and they hit you like your knee with that little rock and you fly up. That's kind of what. Yeah. See, I did it again.
Yeah, there's gravity.
But I have to restrain because there's no way I'm gonna dap you up on any of those things. So.
Well, let me think here, because I got some more.
Yeah, I thought I had some saved.
Pineapple is definitely good on pizza. I mean, that's a basic one.
Yeah. Anyone who ever thought that it wasn't. Why did that ever become a debate?
Weenies.
It's always been a thing. Hawaiian pineapple has been a thing for 100 years.
There's a reason why it's majorly popular.
Thank you. It's great.
What else? I got a lot. They're brewing.
Yeah, you're doing well. I thought I was going to be on this one, but I don't know.
I'm trying to think of more.
I know you'll dap me up for this one. You're like, I think PlayStation is the all-time meta GOAT.
Sure.
For consoles and entertainment and video games.
No.
Yep. But I am decided I'm going to convert over to Xbox.
Dap me up, baby. Let's
go. Mainly because of price.
Yeah, and because of availability.
I'm struggling actually.
And Xbox. Sorry, Halo Infinite.
Dude, Halo Infinite, bro. I played this video game at my buddy's house.
It's called Halo Infinite if you haven't.
Halo Infinite. And it was the most fun I've had playing a video game since like the launch of Warzone, like 2 years ago. Dude, I had a blast. I love it.
Dude, I'm so glad.
I love it.
You've been wasting your time playing Call of Duty this whole time when you could have been playing Call of Duty and Halo on Xbox.
Well, yeah, I don't really.
They're there.
Okay. I don't really play Warzone anymore. I did for a long time when it launched for like a year. And it was a blast. But I haven't played in a long time. Yeah. I don't really play Apex a lot anymore.
I haven't played video games in months.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Almost a year.
We used to play
a
while for a bit when you lived here.
And who knows, maybe Halo will spark. I mean, the only game we play is Rocket League. Rocket League is goated.
Yeah, I'll dap you. Amen, brother. Rocket League is okay. I'll say this: Rocket League is the best video game all time for split screen.
Well, yeah, because split screen's basically died off.
Dude, yeah, who's playing split screen anymore, bro?
No one. But dude, the fact that you and I can sit next to each other, eat some pizza, down some Yoo-Hoos, and play some Rocket League and get hyped.
We're in fourth grade.
Dude, my life is so complete.
And that's the thing; it just doesn't take a lot for us to be happy. Like that's literally all we need: just the bro time and Rocket League,
girl talk.
Yeah,
podcasting.
So yeah, these guys just got a glimpse of what it's like to hang out with us. Like really, next time we're bringing out the monitor, we're getting some Dominoes, and we're just gonna have them watch us in the flesh.
Dude, Rocket League videos would actually be sick.
We should actually look into that.
Community, just let us know.
Yeah, guys, let us know.
Let us know the demand. I actually really like this.
The Dap Me Up, dude.
This Dap Me Up is
sick.
Dude,
the POs and the Dap Me Up. We got these are solid segments, bro.
We're rolling.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Let me think of I need to come more prepared.
Hey, you think of another one. I'm gonna think of another one.
I thought I had a lot, but now that I'm actually sitting here and the lights are on, and boy, tail between my legs. Well, I kind of started off hot with the dog thing, and I think that really kind of emptied the tank for me because was I PO'd.
I'm trying to think of something that I just believe in so heavily.
Yeah, let me think of everything I believe in.
What do I believe in?
It doesn't have to be controversial. It might be controversial to me. That's kind of what's great because we're very different, but in a good way.
We are very different.
I'm just a little bit better. What's vitamin water
is better than Powerade and Gatorade.
Okay, thank you. Words right out of my mouth, bro.
But only these two flavors. Because there are flavors of vitamin water that taste like fake sugar. They just have a weird taste to them. I'm just like, ugh.
Dude, the kiwi strawberry and the tropical mango. G-O-O-TID, my man.
Coke over Pepsi?
Yep, I'm not doing that.
Okay. You like Pepsi more?
Nope.
You just don't like either. You're not a cola guy.
But if my life was on the line,
Dr.
I had to
Pepper
drink
over root
one.
beer?
Of course, dude.
Yeah,
Green tea's my all-time favorite.
Crush over Fanta? Orange?
No.
What? They're the same.
I'm just like disagreeing with you on purpose. I'm like, yeah, that's dumb.
Okay. That's like one of my favorite. Okay, go ahead.
Thanksgiving over Christmas. Oh, I hate that. I'll doubt myself up.
Yeah.
I did not have high hopes for that one.
Yeah, that is controversial.
Brunettes over blondes.
Okay, what's funny? Okay, so here's
JK, guys, JK. I like
them all.
Not discriminating.
I've exclusively dated brunettes. And not on purpose. That's the way
that's just how it's happened.
Every girl I've ever really dated has been brunettes.
Bro, that's funny you say that.
I'm committed.
Whoa.
The next girl I date will be blonde, bro.
Any of you blonde girls out there? Gabriel Sampson coming in at 6'2",
220 pounds.
50 pounds. He's a little. Yeah. Well. Listen, he doesn't have much to offer, but look at that face. Yeah, I think I'm out of my Dap Me Ups. Did you have any left?
I just like it. I like this segment so much. I just want to come up with more.
I know. We might have to edit this one out a little bit because there are a lot of.
No, yeah, I got some. Fat
you have
editing.
that? Okay.
I have some fat editing to do.
Oh, do you do?
Yeah, just like as I'm going, I'm like thinking, okay, what am I?
Oh, really?
Out? Yeah, what am I gonna?
Wow.
Yeah, and like little highlights.
Yeah, I have the luxury of not really.
You don't have to worry about that.
I just see that's the great thing about me, dude. Is I'm just like funny, and that's all I have to worry about.
Right, and that's why we're splitting it 30-70.
Yeah.
Me.
So the content creation is like what just boils through my blood.
Sure.
That's what pumps it.
And I'm the one that makes it possible.
That's right. Yeah. So you're like down in the engine shoveling the coal, and I'm like the captain, like leading and and really doing what's important.
Yeah. And
so
one day
that's really
one day I'll just build my own train. Drop you off.
Hey, screw you, bro.
Bro, the roasts.
Wait. Dap Me Up. Another integration of Dap Me Up could be like a Cheers kind of a thing.
Oh, dude.
But not the same.
Not with that glass. We should get like ice and pour like vitamin water into it.
Bro, yeah.
I want vitamin water to sponsor us.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you, bro. That's why I kind of started out with that.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Guys, so this is kiwi strawberry.
Go through the whole rundown. So I feel like there was one last thing you wanted to talk about after Dap Me Up. Was that it?
That was it.
I think this is a good episode. We're like
dude, that was a great episode.
55 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Dude, man.
I can already see you guys know that, so Raven.
Yeah.
I've already seen into the future. And I can already see the comments. Next time, make it an hour and a half. Can we do 2 of these a week? I know, bro.
If you had more time on your hands, dude, we could.
I'm about to. I'm about to.
When you have time, should we like actually record 2 episodes a week and like just like
That'd be
upload one a week, and then we
dude.
could just like get way ahead of the schedule?
That'd be insane. We should really look into that and talk about this off the podcast.
No, what's funny is I cut out a lot of us talking about logistics. They don't need to hear about that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we got a bunch of good. We just got a bunch of good stuff.
Remember the last? Sorry, I'll probably talk about this later. But like, remember the very end of the last podcast when I'm like, "Yo, hey, thanks for coming on my podcast." And you're like, "Yeah, it's been nice to have you as a guest on my podcast."
Oh yeah, we go back and forth.
And I'm like, "I hate you."
Oh yeah, and then I'm like, "Screw you, bro."
Yeah. So pissed.
I'm glad you kept that in because like it's like dying down at the end, and then like you hear us like go off the mic.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah. No, I think I got everything. So I think we got everything that we needed to say, and I just already can't wait for episode 5.
Dude.
I think that's when you know when you're on the verge of something great. Because boy am I itching to get back.
Yeah, dude, I just want to make another one. I want to edit more. Like when I finished, because I like whipped out episode 3. And like one sitting, I edited the whole thing and made 9 highlights.
Dude, you're insane.
Because I'm getting in that flow.
You're insane.
And then I remember afterwards, I was just like, what am I going to do for like a week?
It's not enough. It's not enough.
I want more to work on.
Okay, well.
Luckily, we have infinite possibility for projects.
Oh, dude.
So
it's disgusting.
Well, we love you guys, and we appreciate you tuning in. Follow the Instagram at Up&Up. Follow the TikTok. It's in the description. Oh, yeah.
Thumbnail?
Well, I usually like to grab one where we're both laughing. Plenty of those.
How's that?
It's perfect.
Hey, I love you.
Bring it in.
That's okay.
Bring it in, dude. Hey, bring it in.
Hey, we love you. We love you, uppies.
All right, good night.